Hey guys, it's Nicole Bean with Pizzaro's Pizza again. We are going to be using the pizza kit to make some other fun items today. We're going to be making hamburger buns and also cornbread, so you can do two totally different things with this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the dough from our kit, and you can use a knife or you can use a pizza cutter here. Basically what you're going to do is just cut this into fours here. A little bit of flour on the bottom of this, so you can use all-purpose flour at home. We're going to reserve that cornmeal for a later project for the cornbread. So basically what you're going to do is just kind of cut around these corners and kind of round it back out. And then we're just going to set this to the side for later. So when you're cutting these off, it's easier to do with a pizza cutter, so you can kind of round it. And then kind of pull these edges back out that aren't rounded. You don't really want to squish it, you're just kind of rounding it back out. That's all you're wanting to do. And then we're just going to set these on here. If you don't want to lose anything, you can always just kind of come and round it out without cutting the edge off if you are so inclined to do so. It's totally up to you. It's your hamburger bun. You do whatever you like to. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put these over to the oven as well. You can stick these buns on a pizza stone or you can put them on a baking sheet. Make sure at 350 and set a timer for 15 minutes. We've got some ground beef here. We're gonna make our hamburgers. We also have our cheese blend that we use for our pizza. So we're just gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, season our ground beef here. So we're just gonna make one hamburger at a time here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna take a smaller portion of this larger chunk. And I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoy cheese on my burger. And something my husband and I do is we actually like to put cheese inside. One, it's a little bit less messy, and two, you get to reap all the benefits of gooey, delicious cheese on the inside of your burger. Now this is a little bit of a messier process here. I'm trying to keep it clean as best as possible. Alright. So basically what I'm going to do is just kind of sandwich that between it. So just want to make sure you're closed up all the way around the edges. Your cheese may start to spill out a little bit, so just kind of close all those corners up. So I'm just going to set this down here for a second. And I've already got a pan kind of hot and ready to go. So we're just going to stick our burger in here. And you can cook this on the stove, on the grill, however you want to, but I'm fortunate enough to have an awesome oven that gets super duper hot, super duper quick, so we're just gonna stick that in there for just a few minutes until we are ready. Alright, so just a couple minutes later, we are looking pretty good here. We're just gonna let this kind of cool right here in front of the oven while we go get our buns. Go ahead and pull our little buns out of here. If you have a cooling rack, I highly suggest getting one of those. You're going to want to let these things cool down before you cut into them or start playing with them. So as you can see here, your dough is done for your little burgers. Your burger patty is ready for transfer. Now you can put whatever you like on your hamburger here. extra cheese if you want to, mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, however you want. It's your burger. You have it however you want. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use the cornmeal. Now, this is gonna be a little bit more than what you're gonna get in the kit, so you can always double up on the cornmeal. But you'll need a non-stick pan or a glass pan to make this. We're basically making cornbread. It's all-purpose flour. It's about a cup of all-purpose flour, 1-to-1 ratio, cup of cornmeal here. So we're just gonna mix that in. A half cup of granulated sugar. We got a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. You need 1 egg, which I'm gonna crack that in just a second here. And also you're gonna do 1 cup of milk. It's up to you. We're gonna use whole milk here. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon of salt. And 3 teaspoons of baking powder. These are some ingredients that you probably already have at your house, so super easy. The cornmeal will come with your kit. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 400 degrees. You can also use, if you don't have a square pan, muffin or cupcake pan will work really well too. In case you want something a little bite size. I've got gloves on, so I'm just going to mix this kind of haphazardly here. Should be like a pancake kind of batter when you're ready. I'm just going to pour into this. And I like to make sure that if I'm using square pan that I've got kind of a nice level layer to it. So we're going to go ahead and take this to the oven. Put it in there. Make sure your oven is set at 400 degrees. We're going to set our timer for 20 minutes. Our cornbread timer has gone off, so we're going to go ahead and take this cornbread out. You can either grab a fork or a toothpick. You're going to stick the toothpick or the fork inside just to make sure that you are done. And if there's no cornbread stuck to the toothpick, then you are ready. Crumbly, so that's a good sign. We're just going to leave this right here because I think this cornbread is probably going to fall apart, but it does look pretty good. We're going to let that cool down as well. We are done with the cornbread. I usually like to have mine with honey. I have local honey here, which is good for you, good for allergies. It's really bad allergy season. We're just going to go ahead and cut into this cornbread here so you can kind of see how delicious this cornbread's going to be. Really, really tender, but as you can see, it's a really nice cornbread here. So from one meal kit, you can make cornbread and hamburger buns. You will have some tomato sauce left over, but stay tuned. We are going to show you what to do with that extra tomato sauce.